Hi there Pisces, welcome back to my channel The Angel Witch Tarot. So this reading is for the week of 9th March 2026 to the 15th March 2026. Alright, so let's start off with the intuitive oracle cards for the intuitive messages the spirits want you to know for the week. Alright, so shall we start? So we have third eye awakening, which says that your third eye is awakening, enhancing your intuitive abilities. And then light of awareness. The light of awareness sharpens your intuition. So let's move on to the tarot and see how your week progresses. Alright, Pisces? The first one is the Six of Wands upright, which is talking about public recognition, victory, progress, and self-confidence. The second one is the Two of Wands in reverse. So it talks about personal goals, inner alignment, fear of the unknown, fear of change, and playing it safe because of lack of planning. So we have the Eight of Swords in reverse. We have a lot of cards that fell out. The Eight of Swords in reverse, the Ace of Cups in reverse, the Page of Cups in reverse, the Ten of Wands upright, the Six of Pentacles upright, and the Three of Pentacles in reverse. I'll show you each card as I go. So we have the perfect number of cards that I usually do anyway. So the Eight of Swords here talks about self-limiting beliefs, inner critic, releasing negative thoughts, opening to new perspectives, self-acceptance, and freedom, right? And then we have the Ace of Cups, which talks about emotional loss, blocked creativity, emptiness, self-love, intuition, and repressed emotions. It's in reverse. That's why it's talking about your emotions being repressed instead of gaining new opportunities or new beginnings, starting afresh in terms of emotions. Alright, we also have the Page of Cups in reverse. So the Page of Cups in reverse talks about emotional immaturity, insecurity, disappointment, new ideas, and creative blocks. A lot of blocked creativity. And then we also have the Ten of Wands, which is upright. It talks about burden, taking the extra responsibility, doing hard work, and feeling a sense of completion, because 10 is the end of a cycle, the completed phase of, the completed part of the phase, the end of a cycle. Alright, so we also have the Six of Pentacles here, which is upright. It talks about giving, receiving, and sharing wealth. It talks about generosity, charity, and sharing. And then we have the Three of Pentacles, which is talking about disharmony, misalignment, working alone, lack of teamwork, disorganized, and group conflicts, right? So let's move on to the love and romance and love oracle cards. It talks about butterfly. It says butterfly. It says you will meet a new love interest at a party or a night out. And then gifts. It says love's greatest gift is the ability to truly understand one another. So for this next card deck, I'd like you to think of someone. It could even be yourself. It's totally fine. Just think of somebody will find out what's in the shadows of their heart. All right, what they're unable to say, what they're not able to convey, what they're hiding, what they're feeling, right? Ready? So we have starting over, which is saying that ending it and moving on, trying again. The X is back. Here it could mean that someone they didn't want to meet or see again is back when they're trying to move on. So they're trying to end it and move on, but this someone is back, someone that's causing them a lot of pain. And then we have late bloomer, which says age gap or immature attitude, out of sync and needs more time. So let's move on to the last one. We have the patient turtle, which is all about endurance, commitment and serenity. It says to strengthen your connection to the earth. And then we have the sacred snake. So it's all about wisdom, grounding and eloquence. It says to get quiet and meditate, unravel the mysteries of the universe. Alright, so let's move on to the astro dice for the overall energy of the week and see how your week is going to be like. So we have Pisces in the 9th house in the south node. So the south node is all about the life path that you followed up until now, the life baggages, the past life baggages, the karmic life lessons, the familiarity, the self-introspections, or the gifts and qualities that you have already mastered in your past life and brought it into your this current life. And then it also talks about the fears that you need to overcome. While Pisces is all about that dreamy, mystical, intuitive energy that is all spiritual, compassionate, sensitive. Pisces is also about the energy of escaping something, addictions, creativity, romance, music, being a romantic person, self-pitying, fantasies, psychic, introspective, charitable, artistic, old souls. It could be relating to a sickness or self-undoing, self-sacrificing saviors. So we got Pisces for Pisces, which is okay. But still, you have to find this teamwork. You need to be harmonized, you need to be aligned, working together. You need to have that teamwork, that organization. You need to let your creativity flow, have yourself in self-love, not take extra work, responsibilities or burdens. You will gain that public recognition and victory, so that progress and self-confidence is coming your way. Do not self-limit your beliefs, do not criticize yourself. You should be releasing your negative thoughts, open yourself to new perspectives, and have self-acceptance, which will give you freedom. And then your personal goals and inner alignment will lead you towards letting go of your fears, and instead of playing it safe, you will try to live in the moment. And it's okay to play it safe, but it's also important to let yourself live the way you want to live without fears, because fear should not drive your actions. It's just supposed to help you be cautious about your surroundings. Alright, so this is the end of the reading. Actually no, we finished the south node, we finished the Pisces, and we have the 9th house. I don't think I spoke about the ninth house. So the ninth house is all about long distance journeys, travel, religion, philosophy, higher education, lawyers, dreams, divination, wisdom, the arts, media, publishing, ethics, learning and cultures. Alright. So now we're done with the reading for Pisces. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye.